Welcome to another Monday music lesson with Floyd Music School. In this episode, and many to follow, Jen and her student, Liam, have chosen to share with you Liam's journey into learning the piano. This lesson will allow you, as the audience, to join Liam as he progresses starting at the very beginning. I want to give a special thanks to Liam for allowing us to share his progress with all of you.
So, Liam, today we're going to learn something new, but there's one thing we have to finish up before we do the new stuff, okay? You were playing through this week. We put a sticker on it. Is it okay if we turn the page and learn a new one? Okay, let's do that. Do you remember I told you I really liked this song? It's just really pretty. Now, remember the last song, we moved our left hand just a little bit. We moved it, that's it. We moved it to the 2 black key group. So you have your right hand on the 3 black keys, left hand's on the 2 black keys, and even though you're only using these 2 fingers, you have all of them on the piano, which was perfect. You did a really good job with that, having them all up there, and they're nice and curved. You feel like the bench is right? Do you feel like you might be a little bit too close, or are you comfortable? Okay, so let's go from here. We're just going to go nice and slow because you haven't played this yet. Want to do everything that's new slowly, because everything that you do is going into your brain, whether it's the right thing or not the right thing, and it's better if you go slowly enough that you have the greater possibility of the right thing going in. It's really hard to undo stuff that's not right. So we'll go slow. 1, Well, you did it at just the right speed because you played everything just right. It was really good. Good for you. You remembered that the black colored in notes with the stems are called quarters, and there are beat, which you did a really good job of. What about the ones with the stems that aren't colored?
A half note.
Yes. And
a
then
whole note.
And a whole note, which it gets 4 beats. Yes. Let's take your jacket off. And while you do that, I'm going to pull your bench back just a smidge. We can always cut that part out.
Yeah.
And then half notes get how many beats?
2.
2 beats. That's right. Let's do it one more time, and then you know what we're going to want to do.
Yes.
We're going to want to play it together, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to count you off, okay? 1, 2, ready, go. Lovely. Very nice. This is called Night Shadows. We're going to do the duet together. So you just have to move up 1 octave. We call it an octave because it's 8 notes higher than where you were playing. It's just the next same set of notes, 1 octave, 8 notes higher. Can you see this okay?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to use the pedal because it's going to make it really pretty to do it that way.
Good.
And I'll count us off, okay? 1, 2, ready, go. That's okay. That's all right. We'll do it again.
This, yes, okay.
And you played just a little louder because now with
Okay.
me added on here, it's
Okay.
harder to hear you.
Okay.
So you can play a little stronger. 1, 2, ready, go. Very nice. So we'll do a sticker on that. Fist bump. Good work. That is the last song in this book where we are just going to be playing on the black keys. Remember, I think I talked about it at the beginning of our lessons that the idea is that a lot of younger kids, littler than you, have a hard time knowing that their whole hand is supposed to be up here. So we do several songs with our hands just playing the black keys to get kids used to being up on the piano.
Got it.
So you've got that. That's not a big deal for you. You're an older kid. But today, pretty exciting, we're going to learn the names of the keys on the piano. Do you remember how many keys I told you there are? 88 keys. That's black keys too.
I was 2 off.
Do you know the names of any of them already, of the white keys?
I think
It's okay if not.
I know there's an A.
There's an A. Do you know where on the keyboard the A is?
This is there. It's like here.
I'm going to show you today. This is going to be really exciting. So the 2 black key group, there's lots of them. That's our doghouse. If we were just to pretend, I'm going to turn the page so I can show you on here too. I like to just pretend that each 2 black key group has a little roof over it. Okay? I'm not a good drawer, so that's just a silly little roof. So if there's a roof here, and right in the middle of the 2 black keys, guess who lives there?
The dog.
The dog. D for dog. So here's a D. Right in the middle, he's sleeping in between these 2 black keys. There's not just one. Can you find another one on the keyboard? Where's another doghouse with a dog?
Here.
Yeah. Is there another one?
And then there.
Yes.
And then here.
That's perfect. Those are all the dogs. Now, they have neighbors. Okay, so if this is D, and we're going alphabetically, right? What comes after D in the alphabet? So right here, this is the dog's neighbor, the elephant. So not only do we have dogs in their doghouse, we have the neighboring elephant. Can you find me another E? Remember where dog is? Yes.
The cat.
How'd you know? Have you been helping me teach all along? That's exactly what I was going to tell you. We have another neighbor named Cat. So we have cat, dog,
Elephant.
elephant. C-D-E. C-D-E.
It sounded cool.
Find me another C-D-E group. Perfect.
And
Now I have a more challenging question. Where's the last cat on the piano? Be really careful. That's the second to the last. Let's look at it. So 2 black keys, right? Dog, cat. That would be Grandma's house. What comes after Grandma's house? Another doghouse. That's the C at the top.
I didn't know that.
That's it. So if you want to, I'm not a good drawer, but if you want to, you can turn the D into a dog with a nose and some legs and paws. You could put cat ears and whiskers on the cat. Got to make a big long trunk for the elephant, right?
Yeah.
So you probably won't ever forget that. Cat, dog, elephant. Cat, dog, elephant. Do you know another way to remember something forever? That's why teachers are
Practice it
so
over
smart.
and over.
Practice it over and over again and teach it to somebody else. Tell somebody else what you learned about piano after your lesson,
What is that?
and then you won't
What
forget
is-
it ever
what is
again. So this, we're
M-I-D-D-O?
still going to be
Oh, it
playing,
says middle.
yes, we're still going to be playing your left hand on the black keys and give your right hand practice. Oh, look at this. Do you remember what number our thumbs are?
1.
Thumbs are number 1, and you were right. This says middle C.
That's weird how to hold your.
That's exactly right. And we don't play with the top of our thumb because it would turn our hand up, and we want to keep our hand rounded. So we always play with the side.
Yeah, it
our
feels
thumb.
weird to hold my hand like this.
It does because we haven't really used your thumb yet. But you're doing fine. That's exactly right. That's exactly the right way to put your thumb. Just lay it on its side. And it's strong. Your thumb is actually one of your strongest fingers on your hand. So it'll play just fine. So in here, I'm going to write, instead of finger numbers, I want you to say the name of the note that you're playing. So this, I'm going to change this to a C. What's after C?
D.
So I'm going to change this to D for dog
And then L.
and E.
For
And then we go back to your left hand, and then we do cat and dog, C and D. And something new right here. What does that say?
Play it all over.
Play it all over again. So remember, we've got the thin line and the big thick line, which usually means the end. 2 dots in front of it means play it again. Do the whole thing again. So we call that a repeat sign. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to play it through once, and then we'll go back and play it through a second time. And then we have something else to learn new on this page, and I'll show you in a
It's so
minute.
tempting just to use these fingers.
It is, because you've been practicing with those fingers, but you will really like using your thumb. It's like a whole new ball game with your thumb in there.
So I'll start.
You would start with your left. Ready, go. Very nice. You played that really well. So whenever we have a new word to learn or a new note to talk about, you'll find a blue box on the page. I forgot to tell you, when you're learning piano, you're going to learn to speak and read Italian.
Really?
Yeah. Did you know that?
No.
All of the musical terms are written in Italian. So the first one we're going to learn tonight is piano. Kind of already know that word, don't you? But in music, when you see the little fancy P, it stands for the word piano. And in Italian, that means we are going to play it quietly. We're going to play softly. Okay? So we have to play this one softly. Piano. You just have a little bit of a lighter touch. That's it. Get your other hand up there, though, too. There you go. For 2. For 2. E. That's very soft. That's great. That's okay. We forgot to repeat. We can do that next time. All right. You want to know what the opposite of piano is?
Yeah.
Okay. This guy's demonstrating it for us. Does he look like he's playing quietly? Are you sure?
No.
No. What's he doing? He's hanging out with his electric guitar. It looks like he's playing, these little cheat things. Make it look like somebody's playing or speaking really loudly.
Yeah.
All right, so your second Italian word for tonight is forte.
It means loud.
And it means to play loud. So wherever you see a fancy little kind of calligraphy looking F, that means to play loudly. Before you play, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
What's the name of this instrument?
Piano.
Guess what it used to be called?
What?
The piano forte.
Really?
Yes.
That's cool.
I wonder why we chopped off the loud part of the piano. The reason is because a long time ago, way before you were born, way before our parents and grandparents were born, the piano forte was the first instrument that had the hammers and the strings that somebody could play both quietly and loudly on the same instrument. And so there were composers that were living in that day that were so excited they could finally write music that had, we call it dynamics in it, where you can play very soft and gentle or loud, all on the same instrument. Before that, there wasn't a way to do that. So this page, Party Cat, we're going to play loudly. You can see you're only going to use your left finger, number 2 on that black key, but we're going to keep them all out like you had them, because that keeps your hand in the right shape.
Okay.
You've got cat, dog,
Dog, elephant.
Let me write those out again. If number 3 finger, what's the name of this key that your third finger's on? Yes. So I'm going to do E, E, D. I would rather you say these letter names than the finger numbers because I want you to get used to where your fingers are on the keys. Now that you already know your finger numbers, I want you to learn the keys. Okay? All right. Mr. Liam, you ready?
Yes.
And you can do it loudly if you want to. Usually the first time through we're just learning the notes and the fingering, and then we go back and add the quiet or add the loud or play it a little bit faster. But we're going to do slowly and carefully the first time through, and if you aren't feeling it loud yet, we can do that next time, okay? 1, 2, ready, go. E. That was great. Now let's do it again and see if you can add in playing it more loudly. Okay? Count yourself off. You ready? 2, ready, go. Nice. Excellent. Very well done. Shall we try the duet on this one? Want to do that?
Sure.
You do that? It's okay if we don't have it perfectly, but it's kind of fun to try it.
Yeah.
You were in the right spot. You're going to be, actually you're going to be here like that. Yep, and I'm going to be just right next to you. Let me get my glasses on so I can see.
Is it okay if I do it like this?
You can. Sure, does it feel better so we're not so squished?
Because like right here, my arms in half.
Okay, that's fine. I'll wait till you feel settled. Okay. 1, 2, ready, go. Nice! Really well done. Good for you. So we've got 2 new songs. Let's look ahead, shall we? I'm going to tell you what we're going to do next. We're going to learn about Grandma's house. And we can do that next week. I'm going to put a roof. Grandma needs a chimney. So I'm going to put a chimney. And here's Grandma. Maybe she's got some curly hair, right? So if, just a sneak peek at next week. If Grandma's right here, wonder what the other note names are around Grandma.
And cat, dog, elephant.
You got it. Cat, dog, elephant. Let's just remember Doghouse this week. And these 2 songs, practice that. And then next week I'll tell you all about Grandma's house. It'll be fun. I bet you'll be surprised at what's in Grandma's house.